Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a first carry for their running back. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
What is going on? Vegas!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. Going back in the backfield. The Bucs have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. He'll look to throw. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
He's going to take a shot down the field.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
2nd and 10.
Vegas! What is it on?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by... Franklin.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Throwing again, Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
The 47-yard line.
What is up? Vegas!
Williams to the air once more. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
You got Hornets!
A handoff as they try to run it here. Oh, the ball's out! And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll motion the tight end right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now to try here for the point after. First lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be taken in at the 2. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete. And that got Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and ball's incomplete.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that ball. 1st down, Chicago.
At the 32-yard line.
Vegas! What is up? Yeah.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
What is up?
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted day.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Now Williams going to keep it himself. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Roy Franklin. Touchdown, Chicago.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read. Touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
What is up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Well, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Loveland open right side. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stay. Yeah. Cover.
Here's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
What is up?
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
We got Hornets.
Here's a run. He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. 2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. To throw is Williams. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Williams. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Bears. The extra point is good. And the Bears will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And the That'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10. Their own 29-yard line.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now he's going to bring up third and real long.
He's got it! And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It covers 51 yards. That's a Bucs in motion. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it looks like he's going to come up just short for the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They have to pick it up on third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Buccaneers are on the board just before halftime. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Here's a toss, right side. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and
that's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And now he loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to bring that one back in. Tampa Bay will indeed retain possession. He'll get this out wide. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he's going to get a big two-point conversion there. Instead of being down 12, now the lead is only 10.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Open man downfield, it's Franklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Elijah Cansey working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
What is it on?
On second down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And 20.
What is it on?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Out to his right. And this ball incomplete on third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And he couldn't get this one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to try it here again. That is hot. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. 42 yards. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
A gain brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
At the 30-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Track hiking 18.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. That's Ibuka in motion. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Second and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
That's holding at the 2. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Tampa. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he is going to have a Bears first down. Have it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
What is up?
From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Ready, sir.
Here's Williams now to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Hawk, Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70, ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Yaya Diaby in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Yes, yes. LeBron, slam left. Go, LeBron.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught at 2. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready, sir. Cover.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Roll for Dunze. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point, up and good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going for it all. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Into space. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
This will be big for the Bucs. They're going to try the 2-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up.
They're going to try to run it in. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Even with their full complement of timeouts, he calls to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back. and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Ready, set.
And he'll get about 5. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Second and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. Roll forward. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
40-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9. At the Bucs 39-yard
Ready,
line.
set.
Up the middle they go. And he nearly got 3. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's complete, taken in by Franklin. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
The score, Bears 35, Buccaneers 24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Here's 1st down.
Complete to Devin Polk.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Now on 2nd and long. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.